Wow, honey. It is hot as hell up over here, y'all. Like you see, I'm all oiled up and stuff, honey. Excuse me. Honey. Excuse me for my blessings, honey. Excuse me. But anyway, so I'm actually here, and you see my little candles on the side, y'all. Come on, JJ. Listen, Jay. Jay be the first one clicking gang. Y'all see these? Y'all I got these at Walmart, y'all. Isn't these gorgeous? They're citronella, excuse me, they're lemongrass, actually. You know, lemongrass is the herb for Geminis, honey. So I burn this and it smells so. I feel like Beyonce when she say, all right, doing so. Anyway, and then of course we got our cute little, because people are like, what they got on the side right there. So, of course we got our cute little Zelda symbol here. Do y'all know what this symbol means? For those of you who are an occultist, I'm an occultist. I would love for you to break down the symbolism of my background if you're an occultist and tell me what my walls say. Anywho, but isn't this gorgeous? Jay, look at that. Come on, Jay. Yes, honey. Always come. I know that's right. Come on, Jay. Yes. So, of course, Jay and a few other people, some of y'all don't like when I call out this, check that email tonight. You'll be getting a little link for what you've been waiting for. And of course, like I said, if anybody got any classes, you not get any links or anything, definitely send me an email. And I will send that on over to you. And I'm just excited. Today is a great day, honey. And the up and coming weeks are going to be great. So, of course, one thing I want to stop by here and talk about before I totally forget, because I'm waiting on my guests to come on over, and we're going out to eat, honey. Ha, ha, ha. But anyway, so I don't know why I just shook my titties like that, y'all. But either way, so what I want to do, because of course, y'all see, I'm just so inspired. I'm so inspired. I don't consider myself a humanitarian because I feel like there's more people that are sacrificing their life for other people day to day, like police officers, firemen, paramedics, EMT, and even teachers. Because, bitch, nowadays, y'all children are bad as hell, and they showing up to school with weapons, and these teachers are put in very dangerous situations. So either way, I was inspired, y'all, because, on my free time, if you do not notice about me, I like to look up videos on humans helping humans. I like to look up videos on like people getting into situations and a man or woman rush over and save them. And I don't know why, but I look up that stuff, and I think it helps keep me positive on mankind because, I lost all hope for mankind, honey, well over 15 years ago. I said, these motherfucking niggas deserve Neptune and Planet X to come on in and slide into Earth. Collide, honey. They said they had 3 asteroids that zoomed past Earth the other day. And I said, Jesus, woo! It's almost coming, God. It's almost coming. But I was inspired, y'all, because of a situation that happened yesterday. And the situation was a multi-million-dollar company. And I won't shine any light on this because this is a situation that's not affected by everybody. But a multi-million-dollar company, or actually multi-billion-dollar company, they decided to offer free services to students for the rest of the school year starting August the 1st. And y'all, when I tell you my spirit was, it's just like, even right now thinking about it, it's just, I feel this vibration, like this strong sense of gratitude, honey. And to see that, it really had me bawling like a baby, y'all, yesterday. I was in my bed bawling like a big old fucking baby. And Anubis was just looking at me like, bitch, what you crying about now? He giving his like, what you crying about now? But I was just so inspired by this. So, of course, I get a lot of people that hit me up for work or services that are students. And, a lot of you people are mothers and you're single mothers and you're trying to make a way for you and your children. So what I'm deciding to do for the next week or two is offer 50% off to all students and mothers of students. That's right, mothers of students on services. And also waive the consultation fee. So, of course, what you would do is you would send me an email, and I need proof too that you're a student or mothers of students. 'Cause I know some people, they jump out the work and be like, "Girl, let me get in on this scandal." People get in on scandals too, girl. They are, should I say, they go about things in a scandalous way. So, if you're a student, you need to send proof of that you're a student, and 50% off, including classes as well, casework. And yeah, we'll keep it at classes and casework. Also, of course, if you're into goddess intervention, and it's also what I want to talk about too, because that other night I was so tired, you guys. I was so tired when we did that little mukbang. We did a lot of moving around, decorating that spare room and moving furniture around and shampooing carpet and stuff. Y'all, very, very tedious work. Oh my God, girl, it was just too much stuff. Even thinking about it right now, bitch, I was high off the chemicals and shit. I was high off of fucking, Ajax and fucking Awesome and shit, girl. Orange oxygen, bitch. I was feeling it. I said, Jesus, I need to go outside, honey. I was burning up and everything. But either way, so yes, 50% off classes and casework. And I want to offer more classes like very, very soon within the next week. So of course, for those of you, like I said, send me an email if you're not got your link for your classes, but I want to offer live classes. So if anybody's out there, student or not student, and you're like, listen, do you offer a class on this and that? I would love to do a group thing with that and actually sit there and get into it. I love putting up PowerPoints, but sometimes that kind of takes a little bit of time, and even going into like casework and stuff. I tell you guys, I prioritize. And so sometimes when people are like, hey, who, with class stuff, that's like, forgive me, Jay and Rico and Plant Care and a few others, forgive me for my tardiness and for falling short of pleasing you and what you're wanting as far as classes go of being late. Because, of course, like I said, we've been doing a lot of heavy work with casework. And, I shouldn't have, put that on hold for so long. And so like I said, we're doing, listen, we're getting good. We're going to be doing readings certain days, so it does not interfere with anything. We're going to be doing, of course, casework every damn day. You pay for it, you're getting it. And same thing with live classes. I want to get down and really just organize. And also, this goes into why I get so, upset, because a lot of things go on behind the scenes that I don't share with people. And of course, I don't have to. But I don't share with people. And, a lot of times people, when we're doing work and stuff, they say classes and someone hit me up for a serious thing. And that's why I tell you guys, if you're interested in doing casework, do not send me a message or, oh, hey, I'm going to hit you up on February the 19th for some work. Oh, hey, I'm going to hit you up on July 5th. And, don't do that. Because at the end of the day, what happens is I prepare myself. Because see, they say if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. But see, preparation goes on a part of being ready all the damn time. So when people say they're going to hit me for work, my mind automatically sets in that, okay, let's prepare for this. You don't know what type of work they need. I mean, maybe they told you lightly in a conversation that they're going to need some protection work. So now you need to protect yourself and do all that. So I'm instantly going into preparing for the work. And when you do not come through with it, then of course, I prepared for this work and I put classes off on hold. I put some people's casework off on hold. I put some people's consultation off on hold. I put some people's readings off on hold because I was thinking that you were coming to me for some serious issues. And now all of a sudden, bitch, you didn't go through with your work. So now that, and I'm not blaming because of course it's me. Like I could say, you know what? I'm not going to get ready until you actually hit me up for the work because people already paid for class on stuff. So let me get into that. But like I said, I like to give people an opportunity or the benefit of the doubt before I say, oh, you're untrustworthy, you're not reliable, you're fake, you're fraud, you're phony. And just over and over again, people have proven me to be correct about that. That when people are mixing themselves up with many energies and they reach out to different spiritualists, typically, like I said, they're asking around prices and stuff, and then they're going to go with what spiritualists offer them the best, cheapest work. But in reality, what you want is effective work. And that's why I said, when I'm doing work over on my end, I'm sending pictures over about what I'm doing. I'm giving you not everything, but the things that you can do without being experienced, right? And I give you even instruction what to do on your end. So that way, like, okay, bitch, when I start doing this work, If I'm doing what you're telling me to do, Mystic, and my shit don't fall through, then I know, bitch, you ain't doing what you say you're doing. So then, bitch, then we get into that. But so you're getting 2 in 1, and I actually think you're getting more services than just getting spiritual work done when you reach out and get work done, because I take this work very personal. And even if I don't know you, we never met before, I'm not the mother or the father of your children. Either way, when you come to me with situations, I take it personal. I think about my sister, I think about my brother, I think about my auntie, my cousins who've been through situations with children and baby mama, mother, father, all this other good stuff. I was gonna say motherfucker, but I'm glad it came out the way it should have came out. So at the end of the day, I know what it's like. Like I said, I was babysitting people at 8 years old, y'all. I had cousins I was babysitting because, I had cousins who had babies with no good ass motherfuckers. And they're supposed to be going out. And the baby daddy was supposed to come in and work out a babysitting situation. And it didn't work out. So, my cousin picked up the phone and was like, cousin. So that's another reason why my cousins have respect for me, because of course, bitch, I stepped in, honey, and I was that second hand. What would you call that? I was a stewardess. I was a bitch. Call me Mystic the stewardess. Call me bitch. No, call me Mystic the stewardess, bitch. I'm a steward for my up and coming chosen ones. Who you doing? But anyway, on a serious note, like I said, I take this stuff personal. So when you're hitting me up about daddy situations and father situations, and I know we talk about this when I do these videos and I go in and I talk about baby daddies and bummy bitches and why you sleep with these niggas that ain't about shit. Some people get offended by it. And I always tell people this, like my videos, when I go over that stuff, it's typically for these people who are claiming to be leaders. If you are a leader, you were taught how to lead from when you first were born. Let's talk about the ancestors and stuff and priestess and, chief, Indian chiefs and chiefess and all this other good stuff. They didn't randomly select a boy or a girl to be the head chief or the king or the queen or the princess. They didn't say, oh, well, you know what? We just gonna train her because she looked like she got what it takes. Like before you came out the motherfucking uterus, bitch, you were chosen to be that king or that queen or that person that's going to lead a certain type of people. And the same thing with this spiritual stuff. A lot of you right now, you were chosen by your ancestors to be the ones to open up those gates and be the gatekeepers. And I keep telling people this, the role of the two-spirited person was the gatekeeper. The role of the two-spirited person was the ones to initiate and to open up and to channel and to come in and interpret. Now, of course, when things changed and the New World took over, because the New World Order has always been here, bitch. It's been here since Christopher Columbus claimed that he discovered America. So and we're just going into a different phase of that. But when that all came into play, then bitch, everything was wrong. Dark skin was wrong. Being gay is wrong. And that's what I love about, Atlanta, Georgia, back in the 80s, y'all. Maybe some of y'all don't know about this, but when they were over there in Georgia, I want y'all to look this up. So we say, how did Atlanta become so gay? Well, back in the 80s, they were very much racist and still into black folks, putting black people in projects or people of color in projects. And I don't remember the situation that happened exactly, because me looking at stuff like that is very traumatizing to me. I can't look at stuff like that. Like I can't watch rape movies because I connect with that victim and I get the responses. So I cannot do it. But something happened to where they were wanting the black people to stay in a certain part of Georgia, and they were also very homophobic and stuff. And the black folks had signs saying, if you're not going to have equality for us, it was something like this. You can look this up. Like you can Google this. Like one of the signs says equality for gays and blacks. Like it was something like that. And they were really like, bitch, we're in this together because, bitch, you are being oppressed. And I know what it's like to be oppressed. So because I know what it's like to be oppressed and I see you being oppressed, I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to walk through this with you. And that's why I tell people that have been oppressed, if you know what it's like to be oppressed, supposedly, then you're not going to become the oppressor unless you're brainwashed or unless you're tricked, unless you're mentally enslaved to do just that. And that's what it comes down to nowadays. There's a lot of hate for the LGBT community because, of course, and it's by the people that are the oppressors. And people can say all day long that you can't be an oppressor because you're black, because you were in that. But I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. Bitch, y'all very hateful and very nasty and very condescending and tricky as fuck. bitch, because we just had a dilemma that happened, yesterday, and I'm not, excuse me, let me vent a little bit here, okay? I'm on my Facebook page, and I see one of my cousins that I'm not really even cool with. But I noticed when she see me, she's looking at me side eye. She give me that look like, I can't believe that this nigga is actually a nigga. So I get this feeling from her, y'all, and we're gonna go back into this too. And I'm on Facebook because I've been on Facebook for about a good week now, bitch. Like I don't be on Facebook like that, girl. Nothing's exciting to me about that. Social media is not exciting to me. What's exciting to me is spirit. Okay. Spirit will give me up and down and all the way around, bitch, and that's what I'm eating. That's what I'm seeking. I'm seeking spiritual encouragement and spiritual enlightenment. I don't care about the flesh stuff because bitch, just always gonna be there. Dick is gonna be there, pussy gonna be there, money gonna be there, drugs gonna be there, alcohol gonna be there, bitch, just always gonna be there. What I'm craving is spirituality. What I'm craving is light. What I'm craving is an extension of myself. And that's what I'm craving. So this is why I disconnect from people, person, places, and things. And people think it's because I think I'm better than people. It's not that. I just know what my mission is, what my goal is, and I want to live out my fulfillment, if you know what that means. But either way, so this cousin who be looking at me side-eye and shit, bitch, little sneaky ass motherfucking whore, she posts on her Facebook page, y'all. And you lucky I don't got the phone right here because I'll pull up exactly what she said. But this old ratty tooey looking ass bitch gonna comment and say, y'all, you gotta be careful. You gotta start taking these women. No, she said bitches down to the OBGYN because a lot of these bitches be having prostates. You gotta make for sure that they got a prostate and not a uterus. Be careful who y'all cheating with. And I commented whitely and politely. And I said, well, maybe some of these niggas won't bitches with prostates. Have you thought about that? And I said, you seem a little pressed. Maybe this is something personal. But on top of that, a lot of you females look like you have a prostate. So what's the difference, sis? Because according to what I'm speaking from experiences here. Hello? And if I had another transgender right here to vouch, we could talk about this. When I met guys as an escort, and even now as me still doing my adult stuff that I do, I offer phone therapy. They talk about that, how women are becoming so masculine and women are so they're not women anymore. And they don't like the way they're talking and the way they're acting. And even the women who try to be women are actually trying too hard, as if they're emulating trans women and stuff. And this is why I gagged when I had a woman on one of my lives say that trans women are trying to emulate women and then women are trying to emulate them, blah, blah, blah. No. Anyway, we're not even going to get into that. We're not even going to get into that because, of course, that comes off hateful and all that. But this is what these men are saying, that they're into feminine men and feminine, effeminate beings like transgender women because of, them being feminine and most of it coming off as a natural thing. Not let me try too hard. So that's what it was about. So I have to let her know that, girl, at the end of the day, bitch, you look like you look like you have a prostate, sis. So what you really mad about? Are you mad because these niggas that have prostates look, they do what you do, but they do it a lot better? Is that what you mad about? What you really mad about, sis? And then I sent her a little message. She probably not gonna respond back because see, this is the year of checking. This is the year of revelations, and I want a motherfucker to check me, family or no family. I want them to say, excuse me, bitch, what? So I sent her a little message too, a private message. And I said, you seem like you got some issues with trans people and bitches with prostates in your words. What's going on? She's not gonna respond back, y'all, because she's gonna say, I'm not even gonna talk to this bitch. This bitch gonna take it personal. Ain't nothing personal with baby girl. At the end of the day, maybe you mad because your baby daddy in my PM trying to get some of this, and that's why I reject his ass. Honey, girl, anyway. So jumping way back over, I take this stuff very personal. And, when you hit me up for this work, I'm like, girl, I definitely empathize and sympathize with you, because if I was in that situation where I love this man and we did all this nasty shit and I got pregnant by him and all of a sudden he leaves me stranded, girl, I could imagine that because, it didn't happen to me with a baby, but it happened to me with one of these celebrity people when I was 14 years old. You know, I have a cousin who could vouch for this too. At 14 years old, a celebrity guy, and this is the most traumatic experience I can remember. That's why I'm bringing this up. A celebrity guy was trying to talk to us, and I wasn't thinking it was a sexual way at all. And he had a concert in the Bay Area. And he was like, you and your cousin, and that's it. Only y'all. And make sure it's the only two. Y'all the only two coming. You guys can come up to my room. Now, in my mind, you know, I was very intuitive. So in my mind, you know, without me knowing what the hell, you know, all that stuff was heavily, heavily, heavily. I just knew that I had a feeling, a hunch of something. I went into that whole definition of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairinconscience, all this the bullshit, bitch. You have a gift, use it, blah, blah, blah. So in my mind, I'm like, I know what hotels motherfuckers stand up. But anyway, y'all, do you know we stayed at this motherfucking gas station, bitch, because he said he was going to meet us there? You know we stayed at that gas station, y'all, and oh my God, this motherfucker never showed up, y'all. And I felt so, I can't even describe that feeling. Like, I can't even say I felt like I was let down. I felt worse than that. Bitch, I was so just, oh, I can't even describe the feeling, y'all. I was just really, 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 really not too happy. And on top of that, we slept on the streets. I was in San Francisco, y'all, sleeping on the streets, y'all, at 14 years old. One night only. It doesn't matter. One night, bitch, on the motherfucking streets. But see, I learned my lesson because my mom didn't know I was going over there. See, I didn't tell my mom what I was doing. I told her I was going to go do something else, and I lied to my mama. So God got me good. God said, bitch, you want to do that, bitch? You going to be out on the streets. So, bitch, we were homeless, y'all. I was sleeping on the motherfucking streets of San Francisco, y'all, and it was scary. Like, literally, girl, the homeless people were coming up. Motherfuckers were shanking people. There was a homeless transgender woman, and this stands out to me. There was a homeless transgender woman. And, you know, I saw her. She was crying. She had snot running down her nose. And you know, I was going to ask her what's going on, but my cousin, he's from the Bay Area, so he was like, you know, don't talk to nobody. Don't do it because she might want to do something. And I was going to ask her what's wrong. She turned around, y'all, and her eye was like a certain color, and she was bleeding. And the only thing I could think of is that this trans person was attacked. But of course, it could have been anything. She probably was fighting over food. She was fighting over a crack pipe. I don't know what it was. But it was just very scary, y'all, traumatic. And I remember we went into Carl's Jr. I want to say it's off of Market Street. And one of the managers was like, y'all can't sleep in here. And she was like, y'all can't sleep in here. You got to go. And I said, lady, please, I'm nowhere near my house. Please, please. And then sure enough, y'all, this manager, his name was Hoser. Josu. Y'all know who Hoser is at Carl's Jr. Woo! Ooh, it gets me a little emotional here. And he said, you guys could stand here, just, you know, stay over in the corner. And then of course we told him the story. Y'all, he brought us some water. He brought us I want to say they were serving Texas toast at that time. It wasn't a hash brown. And then we got on the Mooney, y'all. As soon as that Mooney opened up, bitch, I was like, deuces! Bitch, I grabbed my bag, bitch, please. Y'all, I learned my lesson. But I know what that feels like. And maybe not to be left with a baby because it's totally different. That's 18 years. But you know that everything will work out the way it should work out. So anyway, so like I said, I take this stuff very personal. And when people are flaky and or any type of thing, it makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel very offended. And maybe I'm offended at myself or I feel stupid. Like, bitch, that's what you get for fucking caring, you know, sitting in front of a mirror and reading myself down. Like, you motherfucker, this is what you get for wanting to help every motherfucker. You can't help every motherfucker. So you got to prep talk yourself. And see, that's how I got out of just bending over and just letting everybody just take advantage of me. Oh, can I? Oh, no problem. Oh, you only got 20? Sure, send that on over. Every time it's, I only got 20. I only got 40. I know you said 100 minutes, but all I got is 75. Bitch, please. You tell that to the rent man when he come over there and collect that rent. Okay. Anyway, come on, Mina Grande. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh, come on. Plan can say Grande, madam. I know that's right. They don't change a lot of men and women, and shit is just reversed. I know that's right. Come on, Chris. What you doing? It makes it sad because people keep saying things like homosexuality is immoral illness or white man's disease. But no, it has always existed. Stop trying to make different people feel isolated. Exactly, Plant Care. And this is why, another reason why I'm so open about being transgender and I'm so open about my LGBT community. Like, yes, we all come from different walks of life, and yes, we all have different background stories and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I was the exact same person, you know, growing up and not really understanding what I was. Like, I was never gay. I never identified as a gay man. And to meet people who was gay, and I'm like, I still don't feel it. I don't feel connected. And to have even gay people tell me, like, bitch, that's nasty and abomination. They still do. You got gay people all over YouTube and off YouTube that go into transgenders and how it's disgusting and all, you got a mental problem. And I'm just like, bitch, at the end of the day, we all got some type of mental issue when it comes down to that. Because, bitch, a man liking another dick, bitch, you think that's more normal than a man who thinks he's a woman? No tea, no shade. If it came down to that. If it came down to that, honey, no tea, no shade. So for you, Plank Karen, people who feel so isolated about being a homosexual, you know, don't let that word get to you, because homo means same, you know. And when people call you a homo, say, bitch, you're a homo too. You're a homo sapien. Not playing, don't say that because they might want to fight you. But I want you to think about this, Plank Karen. I want you to think about this really long and hard. You know, you being different, you were different before you were even a, you know, you were different while you were a cell multiplying within your mother's uterus. You were different being that sperm cell in your father's testicle. And I know you don't want to think about that and all the good stuff, but I just want you to understand that you were different right then and there. So nothing could have ever changed to make you even more different. And even going into where they have now these Andrew Caldwells and Granny McCrae's and these people who are obviously flaming homosexuals acting like they are delivered and they're being reversed and all sorts of stuff. They put this up to let you know that you too could be changed and to also give you the spirit of confusion, because that's what they represent. Or even these trans people that reverse back. These people were never a transgender from the beginning. If you revert back to being a male or a female, you were never transsexual or transgender from the beginning. You were just a gay man who thought you were a woman because somebody told you that you were cute or you could be a woman. Or maybe a man molested you and you saw that this man were only into women. So you said, oh my God, I'm a woman too. Maybe that's your story. Who knows? And even going into, oh, I used to be gay. Girl, they still gay. They just not as open about it. Because trust me when I tell you this, baby, being an open homosexual is in their eyes worse than being a closeted homosexual. So a lot of these people be like, oh, I'm not gay no more. I'm back in the closet. They still be getting that dick on the low, and you can see it in them. See, dick changes you. And women, you know, cisgender women could validate this. Dick changes you on all levels. It will make you cut off friends. It'll make you be friends with people. It'll make you want to slap a bitch up. It'll make you want to do a girl. It'll make you go out and be a Mother Teresa. Dick changes things, honey. So what you can't tell me that these men, you know, who was getting dick down, honey, especially they were a bottom. Now, if you were a top, only giving it, that's a whole nother story. But you getting piped down, honey, getting cleaned and blowed out and all that other shit, honey. You're not gonna sit up on this motherfucking YouTube channel and tell me I don't think about it no more. I don't do that no more. Oh no, it's not me. Oh no, I can't. Girl, bye. Because you're not even lesbians who used to be bisexual going back over there and get some of that. You got lesbians that tried it one good time and they still wanted to get some of that. So, bitch, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as that. But anyway, let me stop going on my little tangents like that. That's why these videos be so damn long. But I want you to know that you are everything you are supposed to be on a healthy level, Plank Care. Everything you're supposed to be: productive, successful, healthy, and happy. All the validation you may need, because of course, because the gay community or LGBT community is cut off, you know, we tend to seek validation from sometimes not the great things: drugs, sex with random people, and alcohol. And just because you are an LGBT person, I mean, you got to have sex with all these people or go, you know, get meth and all, you know, you don't have to do that stuff. But all that is just you seeking validation and acceptance because people did not accept you. But I was telling people, you have to accept yourself first. And see, this is where therapy come in at. This is where support system come in at. Been around healthy, successful gay people. And see, a lot of gay people want to be around with other gay people, and the gay people they want to be with are not really the best of gay people. Like, I want to be with people like myself, but they're dealing with bums, scandalous ass, trifling ass people. There's lots of successful, happy, healthy LGBT people out there, and those are the people you need to associate yourself with and help to inspire you and get yourself in that positive frame of thought. because your preference, because that's what it is, your sexual preference it's who you are. It's a trait. And they could tell you all day long that it's not. But fortunately, doctors don't know everything at this point. They don't even understand how the brain operates. And that's the true tea about it all. The brain is still a big ass mystery with scientists and stuff. They're still figuring out how white and gray matter affects your health and how you get older and also the good stuff. So don't feel isolated by ignorant trying to teach you something, because the ignorance cannot teach you knowledge. Ignorance can only teach you ignorance, and that's what I grew to learn. When an ignorant person tell you something, you know you can't really get upset about it, because only ignorant people spew ignorant ass shit. Smart, intelligent, knowledgeable people speak knowledge to you, and those are the things that you should seek out. So even going into how Black folks say that homosexuality is a white man's disease, going into enslavement and stuff, they're probably saying that because maybe they come from a lineage where the white man was raping them. Let's say this is a situation, and instead of saying everybody was getting some of it, because it is what it is. Some people were passed around like women were passed around, men were too. Some of these men were passed around, and instead of them calling out everybody saying, "Grandpapa touched me, granddaddy touched me, uncle, brother, sister, cousin, great auntie, she touched me while she was like," they want to call out only a certain type of person. But even going into this too, I noticed that people who need to be healed, playing care and the African American community, there's a lot that's coming up. That's I'm trying to even think about how I want to even say all this. There's a lot of hurt people in the American culture, primarily the African American culture. And even though you may not be African American and or have any type of African roots that is known, or indigenous roots to America, or experience of being a slave or any of that, you have to let these people, if they want to stay in that sickness, dwell in that sickness. And a lot of people like that, because I would say us, but my ancestors were not enslaved. My ancestors were actually free people of color. They actually owned people, as I said before. And I really don't like talking about that. But, some people are still in that. They need healing. And instead of get healing, they're investing in weave and lace fronts and body structures and baby daddies and new cars, new houses, labels, nails getting done, instead of them investing in that healing that they need. Because there's old wounds that are that should be healing, that should be getting some type of proper healing, but it keeps being peeled back. And that could be a self-infliction or someone within their community. Because we know that not all white folks dislike Black folks. We know that not all white folks think that Black folks are animals and stupid and all sorts of good stuff. We know this. Even going back into when they were getting squirted down with water holes and stuff, white folks stood out there and got squirted down too, and they were attacked by German shepherds too. And see, people don't want to talk about that, because and that's what it comes down to. Because that's what I'm here for. For those Caucasian people out there who stood on a front line with these Rosa Parks and all these other names, because we know that some of these names are acronyms, some of these names are moniker names. But while they were getting squirted down by water hose, I appreciate you and me. I appreciate you by sitting there with them and getting squirted down with them and being put behind the jails with them and underneath the jails with them. I appreciate that, because you let people like me know that not all people are like that. Okay, you let people like me know that what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but not everybody who looks the same act the motherfucking same. So, like I said, I come from a place of healing. I come from a place of love and from light. And like I said, everybody's not the motherfucking same. Everybody don't dislike Blacks. Everybody don't look like gays. Everybody don't dislike fats. But unfortunately, you have sick people out here, and that's what it comes down to. Sick people that's not getting no type of proper healing, and or you got mind manipulative people, like a lot of these conscious people, spewing this, "Oh, white people don't like you anyway. That's why they won't give you no position in anything. That's why white people, they don't like you anyway. That's why you can never get a good paying job. Oh, studies show that Blacks get paid more than, or whites get paid more than Black." Okay, well, white men make more than white women. White men get more jobs than white women. So why are we not talking about that too? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Still, as we speak, gay people cannot openly do things in all 50 states as people of color can do. Can someone please show me a state right now in America? And we're going to be just done with this because, of course, I didn't want to turn this into this and it's just stir up a lot of energies and emotions with me. Can someone please give me a state where they are saying that Black folks cannot get married and or have children and or not adopt children? Because there's lots of stories that I can sit here and I go talk about that are gay, lesbian people and gay people that have had their children taken away because they were gay. There's a story right now in Big Sur County, Texas, that I've been looking into where they had a lesbian auntie and the mother watched their children and the dad and the other people teamed up and said these women were molesting these children and these people are still behind bars. And even though they found evidence that these women did not touch these children and the stories that these children were saying they were fed to by the father who did not like lesbians, they're still behind bars. So I want you to really get down to the nitty gritty, and I want you to really tell me what it really is and why there's only certain people feeling the need to talk about certain things. And even going into this too, which like I said, I want to talk about this today, but we're going to talk about it. I have a friend who's a white woman, honey, and she was one of those people that used to joke about Black people getting pulled over and stuff. And, she even jokingly says stuff about me too. Like, ooh, girl, I don't think you should ever rent a car like that and come over here because you come over here, they're going to pull you over because you're Black. And I said, oh, really? So y'all, one day, she don't mind if I tell this story. One day, y'all, she was in the gas station getting her some gas. And because she's a white woman, she thought she had the privilege to come out that gas station and say, hey, officer. Hey, honey. So she waved to the officer, get inside of her car. She shuts into her car. The officer pull up on her, honey, and say, excuse me, girl, he gave her a ticket. He gave her a ticket for two things, y'all. Two things that were not even real. He said her license plate light was a whole nother color, and she had a light in her window pretending like she was a police officer. All that was a lie. So she was shocked, like, girl, I can't believe this. I said, girl, I keep telling people, cops are getting everybody together. It's not a race thing. But because they want to keep this Black mentality of Blacks are attacked and nobody likes Blacks and this and that, we don't even like your own fucking self. I've been disrespected. I've been threatened. I've been attacked by people who look like me. Ain't no white man out here threatening me, coming for me, bitch, punching me, fuck you, Black, tranny, nigger, bitch, none of that. So you're not going to make me think that that's what it really is, because that's not my reality. So going to my friend, she gagged. She was shook that her being a white woman, the officer gave her two tickets and now she have to travel 40 minutes into a whole nother motherfucking town to go fight this damn ticket. I said, see what I mean? It's not a race thing, bitch. You just got some stupid ass fucking cops. And people still are not understanding that there's still Black cops out there. All cops are not white cops. So you still got stuff out there of cops doing things to people. It is what it is. And like I said, I have sympathy for cops because cops are very much under stress. They're very stressed out. They witness a lot of stuff. And on top of that, people disrespect them. And like you said before, no tea, no shade, bitch. I was a cop, bitch. I'll be using my baton and shit all the damn time too. Because some of y'all got a reckless ass fucking mouth. I seen these videos and I said, I wish somebody would talk to my mama like that. Because see, it goes into that. I wish somebody did talk to my mama like that or my daddy like that. Because, bitch, I would have did more than a baton and dragged your ass across that damn girl bash. It would have been a lot more than that. And I swear to God, it would have been. So when it comes down to that, it's not a racial thing, bitch. You just have stupid ass, negligent people out there that's doing stupid ass shit. Stop making every fucking thing a race thing. It's sickening. It's boring. It's tiring. Me being a transgender person of color, it's never been about a race thing for me. I've never been denied a job because of my skin. I've never been put out anything because of my motherfucking skin. If I ever been disrespected, it's because of my transgender status. Nothing else. So you're not gonna make me think. And last time I checked, bitch, like I said, I'm a dark-skinned bitch with a blonde wig on. So I'm more of a target than you are, bitch. I'm more of a target with my blonde wig and my dark skin than you are with your dark skin and your dreadlocks. So you cannot convince me, girl, what it is. So anyway, going into that, excuse me, honey, going into that plain character, don't let them get you. Sick people out here trying to speak out their own illness to people, and they need saving. Don't let it get to you. Build yourself up. Think about, do a history on all the LGBT people out there, known and unknowns. Alexander the Great, Legawis, Joan of Arc, RuPaul, name all these successful LGBT people who have, laid their mark on this world, and they all have overachieved things, and model yourself after them. Don't look at this negative stuff where people say, oh, you're gay, oh, you can't this and that, oh, you not that. Don't let that get to you, because they don't know what it's like. Unless you can sit down and talk about shit, because like I said, I can talk about it, bitch. I can talk about it, girl. I can talk about it, bitch. I can talk about Black issues, bitch, because that's what it looks like up over here. I can talk about that. And like I said, a lot of people be putting 20s on motherfucking 10s, girl. They be smearing shit on like, what? Where did they do that at? What? That's kind of odd, because I go there all the time. I never had that problem. Like, I guess now there's a light-skinned guy with blue eyes talking about nobody wanted to hire him because he had dreadlocks. And I'm like, you a motherfucking lie, nigga, because at that park that you're talking about, they got a dark-skinned man with dreadlocks. Why they hire him but not your light-skinned ass? Bitch, you a lie. You a lie, nigga. And that's shit I be talking about. They be fucking lying. So they didn't hire your light-skinned, green-eyed, having ass for some dreadlocks that were like this short. But they hired this tall, sexy, dark-skinned motherfucker with dreadlocks down his motherfucking ass. Bitch, you a motherfucking lie. And once again, it's all a fucking propaganda. Let's act like there's a dilemma so we can get the money, and let's pretend so we can keep people sick so they don't get the healing they get, so they won't get up out of that. Oh, girl. See, I wish a lot of y'all could just die and come back. And I think this world would be a lot different. I just wish there was a reset button to where you all just go out and then you come back and then you say, oh my God, I didn't know, Mystic, that I was a white woman before. I didn't know, Mystic, I was an Asian man before. Oh my God, how could I have been so stupid? How about you go spend time with these cultures? How about you go ask the Indian people how many times they were pulled over by the police and what type of experience they had? How about you go to the Middle Eastern people? And I keep talking about this too, back from the 9/11 stuff. People that were Muslim were treated a certain way. Girl, you have people attacking American people, American Black and white, attacking these people. So it's like, are you serious? Like, it's only you? It's only you? Like, no, it's not. It's not. It's not only you. And the more you come about it, the better off your life will be. You'll be at peace with yourself. And you would say, oh, shit. It's an arrogant thing, honey. I thought it was only me. It's really not, girl. Okay? So now, people focus on homosexuality being wrong because something is going wrong in their lives and they're trying to ignore it. They're not happy. Of course. Come on, Mina. Come on. Let that person have that dick if they're into that. Some people just mad because they're not getting enough dick. Some women are mad at trans women because they're not hacking as female themselves. They're not getting as much as attention as these trans are. Same thing with some of these women that don't like gay men. They don't like gay men because they're not getting enough dick like these gay men could get. No tea, no shade. Same thing with these men who do not like lesbian women. Every time, and you lesbians, my lesbian sisters could vouch for this. When they get into a fight with a straight man, the first thing he says, you think you're a man. The second thing is, you think you're getting better or you're getting more pussy than I'm getting. Exactly. That's what it comes down to. It's unhappy people with their life, reflecting and touching on shit. Oh, well, he must be gay because he's not into me. No, people have preferences, baby. He's not into the fact that you look like you smell like fish. He's not into that. All females don't smell like fish neither. Hello, I have a lot of female friends. They don't smell fishy at all. Honey, sometimes I gotta ask, do you even got a vagina? Because bitch, I don't smell nothing else. Stuff. No, I'm playing. But still, girl. So it's like, are you mad because they're just not into you and your phenotype, your prototype? You can't get mad at that girl. You had your chance, and some of y'all done hold your chances away. You were out here, you had a man who loved you and shit. Oh, I'm not into him. He looks a little lazy. And you out there fucking with some of everybody else, so now you done been used out. Everybody and their daddy done had you. Now all of a sudden it's, oh my God, I can't find a man. Oh my God, all these men of color are going to white women now. Oh my God, they're gay. They're coming out the closet. Oh no, we lost another Black man. And I'm just like, girl, you've been done lost him, baby girl. You've been lost him. In fact, you lost him when you thought that you were going to leave him alone to go fuck this man. And how'd that work out? And you didn't do it not once, but twice, but not three, but 4, fucking 5, 6 damn times. You got 6 children by 6 different men, and you have that one man that could have been your husband. He could have gave you the life that you wanted. But you were so stuck on all this other shit. Well, he ain't got a big dick. Well, I mean, he's not really all that attractive. Okay, girl, you'll learn like these other people learn. It's usually the attractive ones that give you something, honey. It's usually these attractive ones that'll leave you with something that you can't cure. It's usually the attractive ones that want to give it out to everybody. So that you got multiple kids by him sitting up in your house. When he coming home, getting to a reader. Hi, I just want to read it on my baby father. Is he coming on anytime soon? No, he's not. No, he not, girl. No, he not. No, he not. He good. And you tell this motherfucker he look good looking all the time. Bitch, please don't tell a nigga that he looks good. Because I don't want you to tell. Girl, bye. I don't want a nigga telling me that I look good because it might just make me big headed. And it's really not because a lot of people call me ugly. So that keeps me balanced. You know, some people call me beautiful, some people call me ugly. That keeps me balanced, honey. But you tell a nigga that he's good looking, especially if he's insecure, he gonna say, shit. Well, I'm good looking. Let me get this to your mama there. Let me get this to your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. Let me give it. Yeah, I said your auntie, your uncle, but she give it to everybody. Cops don't just go after them. They don't. They don't, Jay. They be lying. White cops beating on white people like it's not. And then one of the persons said this, Jay, that it's because there's more white people in America than anybody. The last time I checked, there's more Hispanics in this country than there are than whites. The last time I checked, no tea, no shade. So even going into demographics, you know, you have cities that have more people of color than white folks, and in these cities, these white folks are being attacked. So you break that down. Going into my town too, they were talking about cops don't like black people. Do you know that in my city, blacks only account of 10% of the population? And you're trying to tell me out of 1,500 arrests that take place every week that just so happened that all of them are the 10% of the black folks? I'm just like, oh, girl, bye. Pick another battle, bitch. Pick another battle. Hell, you had a sergeant over here tell people that he don't like gay people. And yet I didn't hear stories about gay people getting arrested, going to jail, being beaten and shit. I mean, let's talk about it for a minute. I didn't hear about that, but the sergeant told the police officer, if a gay person asks for help, you pass them on by. Bitch, look at that. Look at that, girl. He got reprimanded, bitch. They read him to a T. Girl, the gay community came out, bitch, and the center came out and said, let me tell you something, Mr. Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something, Miss Thing. Girl, they read him down to where he resonated, bitch, and girl, ain't no T. So you can't sit here and convince me that it's it. Bitch, like I said, I watch these videos very loud and clear. And I see the disrespect in these videos. You know, I hate to say it, like the Sandra Bland's and stuff, you know, she was very, very nasty to that officer. You know, he was talking very calm and politely to her, even though he probably got her like, get out the car, you know, get out the car, bitch, you know. But she was calling him white faggots and shit. And I'm just like, well, yeah, you call a straight man a faggot, bitch, and think what happened. You call your baby daddy that and see what he does. Hello? You call your baby daddy or your father a faggot and watch what he does. So you sit there calling him a white pig, a white nigga, white this and that. I mean, no tea, no shade. I'm just saying, like, girl, that man is under stress. And especially him being a man, he probably wasn't even thinking, this is a black woman talking to me like that. I'm white. I run this bitch. He was thinking more than likely, this woman is not going to disrespect me because I'm a man. And see, there's those Southern mans. They really, really masculine. They don't play that. You're not going to get out of line, anime. You're not going to get out of line. So no tea, no shade. Like I said before, it's an unfortunate situation of what happened, but who's to say that even is connected to it? The officer didn't do it. She got to the jail cell, honey. The officer didn't do it. So like I said before, you got to watch his mouth. I watched this video of this pimp getting pulled over in a Chrysler, motherfucker, over there in Missouri somewhere. And he, officer, can I help you? What you want? He was like, officer, what you want? I got you too, officer. What you want? Niggas, y'all always fucking calling a white officer a nigga. Nigga, y'all always fucking with me. What y'all want, nigga? Talk about cop. What did the video say? Cop harassing black man. Bitch, you a pimp driving around Missouri, and the officer see you looking suspicious, and he pull up on you, and you calling him nigga and shit. I mean, I'm sorry, you know, somebody call me, you know, any racial slur for let's say, girl, bye. I don't care, bitch, what it is. You call me a bulldagger, bitch. I may not be a lesbian, bitch, but I'm still gonna be like, what? The fuck? And bitch, it's gonna be a reading session. Officer, not officer, bitch, take my badge. I don't give a fuck. I'm reading you the fuck down. What? You call me a bulldagger? Fuck you, nigga. Oh, cocksucker, bitch. Bitch, we're probably going toe to toe. Because y'all be getting out of line. Watch your mouth. And see, that's the problem too. Some of y'all mamas didn't get off into y'all ass enough. My mama used to get into her ass all the damn time. That's what I tell people. My mom didn't abuse us, bitch, because she didn't leave no markings on us, honey. She definitely got into her ass, so bitch. We got mollywop. I didn't get mollywop, but we got mollywopped a few times. You want to dance toe to toe with me? Huh, nigga, you want to get out of line? Let me show you. I'm not your friends. My mama let you know. So some of y'all, that's y'all problem. Y'all mama to get in on y'all ass. And then when you get it outside in the street, then the cops step in, then it's, oh my God, y'all, this is so sad. Another black man attacked by a police officer. And I'm just saying, like, well, I want to see the footage. I want to see what he was doing. What was he talking about? And I'm not saying that that's a valid reason for that. But what I'm saying is, honey, especially you from the streets, you ain't gonna let me walk up on you and talk shit to you. You gonna want to whoop my motherfucking ass. I should experiment with that. Let me go into the hood tomorrow and see a gangster man and say, move out my way, nigga. Talk shit. What the fuck you want, nigga, and watch what happens. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Yep. Let's do a live experiment on that. You're not going to disrespect nobody. Police officer, teacher, maid, Molly the maid, it doesn't matter. Queen, not. Some of y'all be getting online with these LGBT people too. Y'all be getting their ass whooped too. Calling these trainees men and shit, and they get up and they punch your ass, and it's a whole nother story. Oh, they got videos up there too, girl. Oh yeah, honey. Girls getting y'all together. Girl, calling these gay men faggots and shit, girl. They mollywopping y'all asses out the store and shit. Get them out, bitch. Ah, bitch, yes. Yes, honey, yes. So you try that if you want to. Okay, the energy didn't mean to go there. But anyway, honey, yes, honey, Sex shop owner was murdered. There you go. There you go, Plain Care. There you go. It's sad. Hey, Success to me. Hey, long time no see, honey. It's sad. Preparing to synchronize. I know that's right. Yes, honey. See you later, Grandmadam. Ooh, honey, it was getting crazy, huh, Grandmadam? Listen. I want you to win. And magically, in order for you to wake up and extend, you have to pass or face your physical limitations. Once you realize that you are not this dog, you are not these fangs, these canine tooths, you are not these ears that lay flat right now, but in fact, you're the energy behind that. Bitch, your life changes. You don't see people as a race like, oh, look at this sexy white man. Oh, look at this gay black man. Oh, look at this fat black girl that's bald. Like, girl, you don't see that. And people actually start to, I won't say revolve around you, but you start to attract more things too. Because that's not what you're thinking. You're thinking of this as, I'm a human. I'm a spirit having a human experience. Also conveying and communicating with the spirit that's having a human experience. And that's all you think about. And that's what connects you. And when you see a human in distress or you see things going on with a human, if you are aware of your spirit, you start to empathize with them. You start to connect with them. Like, regardless of this being a gay man, regardless of this being a black woman, or regardless of this being a blah, 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 I see the spirit in distress, and I'm going to do everything in my power to help them. And that's what it comes down to. So people, like I said, who are claiming to be spiritual, and I always say, and they're not really in tune with, oh, you're white, I don't do stuff for white, or they aliens, or DNA, or canine. And I'm just like, girl. And let me be honest with y'all about something too, and I'm going to be done really quickly because I got to go. But I want to say this. I want to say this right here. Hold on. I want to say this right here. Give me one moment. This phone won't act stupid. Okay. So, I still got 40 minutes. She says she better leave now. So, this is what I want to say right here. I was trying to figure out, because people always say this. See, I grew up with white folks. A lot of my best friends growing up was white. I have white cousins. My grandmother was white, all this other good stuff. So I never understood what the white dog smell, what that mean or anything. Never understood that. And I'm going to bring this up because I had this conversation with my friend earlier about this. When I wash Anubis, I smell wet weave, y'all. So when Anubis is wet, I smell like the weave smell. You know when you wet your weave and you smell, I smell that scent. And we're talking about I had all hair, Malaysian, Brazilian, Russian, all that honey, Middle Eastern, Indian girl. We had it all. Brazilian. It all smells like a certain smell. So I'm thinking to myself, when they say wet dog, maybe my dog just don't have a wet dog smell. I'm thinking about opening up a grooming company because I'm really curious about this. So I'm going to contact one of my local animal places and ask, can I come in and smell when they wash these dogs? Because I had many dogs growing up. I had pit bulls. I had a German Shepherd. I had a Labrador. I've had a Chihuahua. I had a Chia Poo. And now I have a mini pincher. And I just don't see what this wet dog smell is because to me it smells like wet weave. So for those of you out there who are, Caucasian, and you're also asking, what is the white wet dog smell? And even maybe some of you Black folks are asking that too. What do they mean by wet dog? I'm thinking that you need to smell some weave, and I'm assuming that's the smell they're talking about because that's the only smell I smell when I smell a wet dog. I don't smell anything outside of wet weave. So that's really crazy if y'all talking about white people smell like wet dogs when y'all wear weave and the weave smell wet and it smell like that too. Like I'm not okay with that. Very similar to turbans, when the Sikh people wear their turbans and you guys will say ragheads, oh raghead, all this other shit. Now all of a sudden y'all ragheads too. You see people out there with bonnets on and shit. You got a woman out there named Sarah saying that she made a fucking bonnet. And I'm just like, see that right there? So I guess everybody is ragheads now. But back in the day, that's all y'all talked about when you saw these Arabs and these Indians, and it wasn't Arabs, it was Indians wearing their turbans, talking about some ragheads. Now you're a raghead, bitch. So this whole wet dog shit, bitch, you smell like wet dog too if you wear weave. And I want to actually smell, no, man. That don't smell like that. But you also smell like wet dog too if you wear weave. So like I said, please tell me something different because I'm really curious about smelling this wet dog scent. Because none of them, like I said, none of the Caucasian folks I know smell like that. Like I said, they don't smell like wet weave at all. They don't smell like wet weave, okay? But when they say wet dogs, I smell wet dogs. I smell my baby, and I said, ooh, this smell like a weave when I'm washing the weave. This is what the wigs smell like. When I wash the track and the wig and shit, it smell like that. So is that the wet dog smell? Because I never smelled anybody that smelled like that. I only smelled that in a weave. I never smelled a dog that smelled like that. Well, the dog smelled like that, but I've never met a person that actually smelled like that smell. So that's why I'm a little confused by that. Like, how is that possible? Is there something I'm missing? Is it a certain type of white folk I need to smell? They need to be blonde hair. They need to be red hair. Because I had all that. Auburn, black hair, white hair, blonde hair. When I say white, I mean like really platinum blonde hair. Yes, blue eyes, honey. Ooh, Adam, honey. Sexy, honey. Ow. Okay. So please break this down for me, y'all. What is a wet dog smell? I'm curious to know because I've been seeing this a lot lately on the internet. And I'm just like, here we go, honey. I guess we're going to say wet hippo smell too. I guess we got to say it, honey. I never smelled a wet hippo, so maybe they mean wet hippo. I never smelled a wet cat, so maybe they mean wet cat. But wet dog, girl, I own dogs. I've owned dogs. I own a dog, and I don't smell it. I smell weave when I smell them. I smell wet weave. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. You got wet weave on. Dirty people smell like wet dog. Just some white people smell like wet dog, but they just have a shower. There you go. See, thank God, Jane. I want to just say thank you right now. Woo! Thank God that I don't deal with dirty people that have a bad hygiene odor, all that good stuff. I just thank God for that. Thank God that, I will throw a baking soda. I will throw a baking soda, a vinegar bar. I'll throw some Shea on the hoe. I'll throw some Febreze. Honey, I'll throw some carpet freshener. Oh, yes, girl, that peach and lavender. Yes, by Glade, honey. Ow, come on, Jesus. I'll throw it all up on that motherfucker. And I might be generous and throw a hot bottle of water, because you can put the bottle of waters in the microwave. I'll throw my hot bottle of water. But I thank God for not smelling that, ooh, girl. I'm getting a nasty taste in my mouth thinking about that, girl. Where that water at? Ooh, I got a nasty taste in my mouth. Mm-mm. Oh, couldn't imagine that. I don't know how y'all do that. Okay. How Americans think nowadays, both black and white Americans, I've seen been pushing this. We need to stick to our own people and alienate ourselves from everyone else. Well, see, they're trying to go back to they're trying to go back into the 50s and stuff, and that's fine. Please, if you're gonna stick with your own people, please move to a certain part of the world. If you all want to do that, please move to the hottest part of the country where no one goes. Please move to the hottest part, and please stick with your own people there. Don't go into the metropolitan areas. Don't go into LA. Don't go into Houston. Don't go into Miami. And just don't go into the metropolitan areas if you're gonna stick with your own people. If you're in the metropolitan areas, you want to definitely be open. Now, if you're not gonna be open, then I need you to only eat yo type of shit. I want you to only wear yo type of shit. I want you to only speak yo type of shit. I want you to learn how to speak your native tongue. Because see, if you're gonna work with your own people, be with your own people, then bitch, use your own language then. I would love that. Stop going to these botanicas, to the spiritual people. Stop going to these botanicas, stop going to these Asian markets and getting these Asian dollars and these yellow candles and these white candles, all this good stuff. Stop going over there and do all that. And also, even stay out of these Caribbean markets because you're not fucking Caribbean either. You're American. So stay out of all these stores. Stick with your Walmart, stick with your Kmart's, stick with your 99-cent store, Dollar Trees, any store that is American-based, any of that. All this other privately owned, your bazaars and stuff, please stay away from that. Please stay away from that. Stick to your fake-ass incense, honey. Yes, please. Don't order no darshans, no hymns, no none of that. I will thank you actually because the shit won't be out of stock when I go to go order it. The shit won't be out of stock when I go to go order it. But please, stay over there. Stay out the McDonald's, stay out the Taco Bell, stay out the Wendy's, bitch, because you're flooding up the damn lines. You're flooding, bitch. I want to go to Wendy's. I want to get an apple harvest salad. I can't because motherfuckers in that damn line. You're going to do it. Really, really do that. Really open up your own business. Open up all that. No. Don't worry about it. Don't go to the banks. Don't go to any white-owned banks to get any white money. And for you white folks, don't go to any black-owned bank to get any black money. And, stay over there. Make sure the shit circulate only in your damn village, your own city, your own town, whatever the hell you got going on. Please, really do it all together. See, a lot of y'all be half-assed, and that's wrong with the world now. You got half-assed Christians. You got half-assed Buddhists. You got half-assed Muslims. You got half-assed atheists. You got bitch atheists, bitch. Yes, I said that. Okay, you got half-ass straights. You got half-ass gays. You got half-ass pork eaters. You got half-ass vegetarians. See, everybody's half-assing it out, and they want to sit back and talk about, whoa, you don't really know. You are a confused individual. I don't half-ass shit, bitch. If I like the dick, I like the dick. If I like the pork, I like the pork, bitch. I don't half-ass nothing. Okay, I keep it all motherfucking same, bitch. I don't have that's a motherfucking thing, honey. But that's what's wrong. So don't have that shit. Be in your own community, buy your own shit, and please do it for real. I don't want to see you lingoing over here and start using shit that's not yours. Because the minute you do, I'm going to call your ass out. Oh, you want to be with your own self, but you talking like them, huh? Using these very exquisite old French words, honey, huh? Old Latin words and shit, honey, huh? Yeah, honey. Learn some Swahili or something, honey. Some Igbo. Learn some tea like that, girl. Learn the hundreds of dialects of the Congo. If you're going to get down and do what you're going to do it. Learn some of that, girl. Learn some of that tea over there, girl. I don't want to hear you talking about people speaking their language. That's stupid as hell. Sit up here, got some damn botanical candles behind you, talking about we need to get these Hispanics, these illegal Hispanics out of here. Bitch, you illegal too. You got to go. All of you Americans are illegal, actually. Yes, unless you know that your family were from here. If you're not Aboriginal, bitch, you're here illegally. You got to go. It's all past that law, too. You got to go. You got to go back to where you think you came from. You got to go, bitch. All y'all got to go. All y'all. You want to be African power and shit, bitch, go over there. You want to be white, I'm European, my country and all that, bitch, go back over there. We will love it. We can raise a GoFundMe for that. We'll GoFundMe to send 100 of y'all at a time. 100 people back to Africa, 100 people back to Europe, 100 people back to Asia, because y'all don't like it here. You don't like shit. You don't like the gays and shit? Go somewhere where there's not gays. There's many countries where they don't like gay people. Go over there. Go. But in America, bitch, it's the land of the motherfucking free, bitch. There's gonna be gays, there's gonna be gays, straights, guys, trans, there's gonna be Muslims, Christian, Jews, bitch. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. I encourage you. Please send me an email. Please comment below. If you're one of those people that say, I want to be by myself, I don't want to be around the gays, I can't stand these gay motherfuckers, it's disgusting. There's lots of countries that don't like the gays, and they will definitely love you to go there. They will definitely love you. They will love you, honey. Going back, we could do a GoFundMe account. Maybe I can offer casework and donations for these motherfuckers to go back where they think they came from, being they don't like it here. They came into a place of equal opportunity, but they want to read out and say, well, gays shouldn't have the right to love who they want to love. Well, I don't think that, no. I don't think that they should be able to be interracially. Bitch, go back where you came from, man. Go back where it is people only like you. See how boring your ass gonna be. You gonna be bored, bitch. You gonna be bored. Don't you call and come back neither. Don't you call and come back. And they need to pass along with that too. They go over there and they call back and say, hey girl, how's it over there? I want to come back. And you let them come back, bitch, y'all both get deported. How about that? Don't deport the hard working motherfuckers. Deport the motherfuckers that don't want to work. Deport the motherfuckers who don't want to better their lives. Deport the motherfuckers that are, I can't stand that. Ooh, that's a nigga. Ooh, I can't stand these trannies. Ooh, things are getting out of hand now. Oh, really? Well, hey, let's just overlook. Hey, let's talk about the trannies and the shit about adults liking adults. But let's bypass the pedophiles and the bestialities and shit. Let's bypass that. Let's bypass the abuse and abandonment of people just not, focusing on dick instead of their kids. Let's bypass all that. Let's bypass these single mothers out here got all these children at home on YouTube fighting with people as if they don't got nothing else better to do. They got grown men or boys that are becoming men over there, and they're concerned about who's on YouTube, what they doing. Let's bypass all that shit and focus on shit that doesn't matter. Two grown men or two grown women doing their own thing, and it doesn't even bother us. Bitch, mind your damn business. That's your problem now, bitch. You're so damn nosy and worried about the next motherfucker. Mind your shit. But anyway, on the real, you want to go back, you want to, let's stick together. Let's not. Blacks need to stick together. Okay, well, do you mean black gay, black straight, black what? Because the last time I checked, a lot of you people don't even like all blacks. The last time I checked, honey, the last time I checked, girl, no Tito shade, no Tito shade, honey. Y'all be dragging everybody up and down these fucking YouTube Twitters and all the shit land, honey. All this little tea right here. So, I'll believe it when I see it. If you want blacks, stay with blacks, accept your black people. You're black gay too. Yes, accept it all. But you accept it all. You want to be with white, I'm white, I want to stay with whites. Okay, accept your white, whatever he is. He's a pedophile, he's a killer, accept all that. Because that's what you say. You say black is sick, black, white, and sick, white. Go ahead. We forward if you're about it. Yeah, we are. We forward if that's going to take us into a new era of being connected, a new era of self-love and brotherhood and sisterhood. I'm for it. I'm for it, honey. I'm definitely for it. Honey. I'm definitely. Build your own cities, put your own forts up and shit, so nobody have to go over there. Let us who don't care about that, because I don't care about being by yourself. I love seeing different colored people, different skin shades, different hair textures. I love smelling different aromas. I love it. That's one thing I always say. Thank you, God, for allowing me to see diversity. Thank you for allowing me to see these fat people, these skinny people, these tall people, these short people, these people with piercings, people without piercings, tattoos. God, thank you for allowing me to see this. Thank you for allowing me to see this white man with this black woman, this Asian man with this Hispanic woman. I love seeing that. I love it. Let us have that. If you don't like it, build your own shit. And that's gonna be that right there. That's the ultimatum for you motherfuckers that are so hateful. And I see that. And then we're gonna go a little sideline here, and I'm really gonna go. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna go. You have a YouTube spiritualist. We won't say any names, but it is two women together. They sit on, one sit on camera. She has a lot to say. I'm definitely sure that's why she was into that. She was wanting that long tea because the mouth opens wide. I'm sure she could definitely take it, honey. I mean, looking at it, girl, she's a single mother. She has about 3 or 4 kids anyway, so she doing something. But she has the nerve to sit up on YouTube, y'all. And this is where shit gets real. because I'm patching up her mess. She had nerve to sit her ass up on this damn YouTube, and she was reading everybody down last year and going in on people. Nigga, bitch, nigga, the fake marriage, all this other bullshit, right? And you know, getting these hit ups, and black folks need to stick together, and black folks need to stop going over there and getting the Latin work done, and straight people need to stay away from gay people getting gay spirit working on. And of course, we know some manipulation thing, but I got the proof in the pudding of it was manipulation. That's why I read her ass to filth, and I'll read her ass again every time I fucking think about this old flying ass pigeon bitch. I'm gonna talk about it because it's disgusting. So she stood up on this screen and she called everybody out for being racist. And, oh, he called me an N-word. And, oh, they're so racist. Oh, my God, honey. Oh, stick with me. Okay, I'm a black, I'm a woman, I'm heterosexual. You black, you're a woman, only come to me. So this is her storyline. And one of my people came to her for some work. And they charged her some money, some coin. And because they didn't get what they wanted, they were like threatening her, like, I'm gonna call the mental institution on you and all this other bullshit. And it baffled me, y'all. Like, I was shocked. I really wasn't, but I was. Because you have people out here talking about we're black, stick together. I'm black, you're black. Ooh, 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 I'm here for you. I love you, sister. Only black people can help black people. All this other bullshit, right? But yet you have the opportunity to assist a black woman in her endeavors and her being in the same situation that you're in. But her situation wasn't by choice. Yours definitely was yours was by choice. You know, we know what it is, but you got a mouth on you. Sometimes you need to be checked. You need to be popped up a few times, and it didn't happen though. So you have the opportunity to help. Now, let me not come at it from a nasty place. You have the opportunity to help Sister Queen B, Queen Honey, Matronus, baddest of them all, whatever you call yourself. I don't know if you call yourself that, going against the grain. You have the opportunity to help a sister in your eyes that's in the same predicament as you. And that's why I tell people it's not about that. It's not about race. It's your own limitations and the people that you're dealing with put you in these places and keeping you there. So instead of you helping this woman in the same situation as you, similar situation, she had children by a man who was not black. It appears that you had children by a man who's not black. I don't know. Maybe he was a very light-skinned black man. I don't know. I do know a lot of people, especially in California, are mixed. We love everybody. We like it all. We get tired of the black dick, we're gonna go on to the Asian dick, and just we're gonna make a baby in that process. But either way, you have the opportunity to help her and to see her win. Yes, sis. To see your sister win, to see your fellow queen win and be successful and thrive and to beat and not be a stats. Because that's what you talk about on your videos, not being a stats. And we're going to get our power back and we the head and we this and that. And they took our shit, they took it from us and used it against us. So you had your chance to prove to the sister who reached out to you, more than likely because you are a black single woman with children. And the first chance that you had, you burned her. And you proved me to be right. You proved my theory to be right. You proved what everybody else who come from this in the stance I stand on to be right. That you are done the worst by people who look like you, possibly act like you and talk like you. And especially the ones who spew this whole segregation stuff. And I always tell people this. If they were a doctor or a psychologist, right, and their area of study was genealogy or African ancestry, and they told you that black this, black that, black are great, black, and that's what they're talking, that's their agenda, that's their storyline. There's nothing wrong with that. You could definitely entertain that because that's their area of study. That's who they are. That's their expertise. But you have somebody who is operating outside of the flesh, and I want you to listen to this very loud and clear. As a spiritualist, especially a leader, you are here to serve people. You're here to heal people. You're here to speak life into dead situations. You're here to add on and take away if needed. But you're not here to make references to and only to the flesh, because we all know that spirituality is beyond the seen. It is about the unknown. It's about the unseen. especially being an occultist. If you are claiming to be an occultist, you deal with the unknowns. You're dealing with esoteric information that's not accessible, that you can't Google. You can't look that shit up. You being a spiritual person, a leader, you're not going to be looking at it from this is a black woman. I need to help you because you're a black single mother and you put into all that goes into manipulation. All that goes into you acting like you're a spiritual person. But in reality, you see it just for the spiritual money aspect of it. But surely, shortly but surely, people like you, sister, if you're watching this, will learn very quickly. And that's if you see what I'm talking about. Okay, because things are going around very funny. It's hopping, jumping, skipping. And of course, we know what it is, girl. You will surely see that all this fraudulent, fake energy that you're putting out is going to come back to you and it's going to bite you a lot worse. And there's so many ways that this could end. You have friends, you have children, you have neighbors, you have online and offline enemies. There's so many ways this could end. But you're literally opening up more sources the more you do this, because energy attracts energy, and that's the universal law. You cannot bypass that. That's been set in motion before this planet was even formed, before the idea of what this planet could possibly was even formed. Okay, we're not talking about the Big Bang Theory and all that good stuff, because we all know that's all a theory. But you will surely understand soon enough that it's not about just collecting a motherfucking check, because there's a lot of things you could do to collect the fucking check. Go after the children's father who gave you those children and get child support and back child support, girl. Find a man who loves you and do some spell work so he can give you and make you this, this wealthy black woman, so you don't gotta work and out here and make up shit to get coin. There's so many things you could do. But like I said, you have the opportunity to make a difference and you did not. And this is why I say what I say, and I'm not going to change my opinion. I don't care how many black women protest me. I don't care how many black women got bad shit said about me. Make up shit. Oh, trainees don't like women anyway. And on top of that, the motherfucker think that he white, making all this bullshit up to make it seem like it's me going against people. I've had my belief system a long time ago. Even going out being a trans woman of color, when I was hitting up other trans women that looked like me, and I was saying, girl, what did you do to get that? How did you do this? Da, 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 da. Honey, peanut oil. Girl, going to the local store, paying $200 to get you some Fix-A-Flat. All this bullshit. When I asked somebody who didn't look like me, but definitely could have been a part of me, they said, we're going to do this the right way. We're going to do A, B, C, D. You need this first. You need that first. Go do that. Go do that. Go do that. They're going to tell you no this time, but you're going to go back to get a second opinion, and they're going to say yes, and da, 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 da. So, like I said, you proved me right. You're proving us right. That it's about manipulation on this YouTube stuff. It's about who can you get. And a lot of people, like I said, their storyline is, let me play this race thing. I'm a black woman and I want black people to win. And white people took advantage of you so much. And then they start spewing shit onto the impressionable people. And a lot of people are impressionable. That's why they hit you up for work. They're very open. They're burnt. A lot of them are mentally ill. They had a lot of trauma. And instead of you really trying to help them and see them win, so the numbers of successful black people can go up and the numbers of healed black people can go up, and you can see black families thrive, and be the best it possibly can be, you do the exact opposite of that. So there's more single mothers out here getting your ass up for work and staying in that position. For more weak, broke ass people to stay in that position. And that's what you're doing. You're contributing to that. You're enabling that spirit to still be in that community. And that's my problem with people like you. That's why I said before, I don't deal with a lot of these spirituals, because it's about that. It's about that. And I don't want to make it a race thing, but it's always about that when it comes to certain people that look like me. It's never, I want you to win. I want my people to win. I want to blah, blah, blah. And when you say people, you mean spiritual people. You mean the underdog, the ones that had to keep who they were a secret. Who can go out and openly buy supplies, have used shoestrings and fucking blades of the fan to do shit. But now you're sitting here in 2019, going to 2020, and you have the opportunity to help people, and you're really hurting them. And then now people are coming to me, and I have to repatch that work. And it's not an instant process. And even they're like, girl, I'm burnt out. I give these people $20,000. And yes, your work is way cheaper than theirs, but I don't have an extra 300 to blow right now. But I really, really need this assistance. So of course, it tugs at me because I'm like, oh my God, like, girl. Anyway, there's a lot of tea. And that's my biggest problem with you people out here. And that's why I say to people who are like, I want to start doing work for people. I want to start doing this. You're not ready. A lot of people have come to me for assistance. A lot of people have come to me and they got work done. And all of a sudden they're so-called doing readings for people. And I'm just like, you're not ready for that. Even going into one of them hitting me up just yesterday. And I want to start talking about this as well when I do my videos. I just feel like there's not enough time to talk about all the stuff I want to talk about. Oh my God. Even when I came here every day and talk, I just feel like there's not enough time. But someone hit me up yesterday who do readings and stuff, and they're actually established. Like, they were not a fan of mine. Well, I don't think they were a fan of mine. Well, they came to me and they said, I've been doing readings and stuff, and I'm hearing tappings, and I'm getting huntings in my house, and things are moving, and things are shifting. And I hit up other people, and they told me to burn a candle, and burn sage, and burn this, and burn that. And I explained to him, what did your ancestors do before there was sage, or if they even had access to that? What other things were they doing before there was even candles and wicks? How were they protecting themselves from these energies? Like, it's going to take a lot more than just some candles and some herbs being burned. And of course, I gave this person who was a male advice on what to do. And of course, they're probably more than not going to do it because, of course, girl, when you give people free advice, they don't listen. When they pay for it, bitch, they listen. When you give for free, bitch, they go one and out the other. Oh, I should have listened to you. But either way, you're not ready. And I explained to them, you were not ready. You love spirituality. This is a fascination for you. People told you, anyone can read tarot, which they cannot. You went by the books and you learned how to read tarot. And then you're like, hey, people need guidance and insight. I can help them. But you were helping others while your own life was falling apart. So you were abandoning the energy behind you and dealing with the energy in front of you. It would be the opposite of it still. You're focusing on other people this way to collect coin, not knowing, like I said, when you do work for people, you're collecting their energy. This is why you don't do free work. I'd be damn, I'm gonna do some free work. I don't care if some mama do some brother, uncle, mama. I don't give a damn. I'll be damned. You are taking on this person's energy when you start doing their work. Flat out. You don't, as a person, you don't take on the work of the person who's doing your work for you, but the ones who do your work, they're taking on all that. You're stressed. So this is why I tell you, when I'm doing your work, don't blow me up. Because you doing that, I would just be done with your work because I'm already, feeling the energy, feeling the vibes of the work we're doing. And then all of a sudden you're physically pushing it over here. Why even call out people? And I'm like, girl, what you ever doing? Oh, nothing. I'm just relaxing. I've been taking everything lightly. No, you haven't. No, you haven't, bitch. You're stressing like a bitch because, bitch, while I'm doing this work, I can't even sleep. While I'm doing this work, bitch, there's a whole bunch of shit that's going on through my head while I'm doing this work. You're lying. You're doing a lot of shit you should not be doing. You need to relax yourself. You need to blah, 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 blah. So, like I said, it's a lot of work. Even with the readings, some people are like, well, I don't do readings. I don't do work. I just read people. Or even there's some people out there who don't want to even do the work. They want to just do these videos and act like they're doing shit. Hi, I've been a witch for 15 years, but I don't offer work for people. I'm just here to do videos on how I did the work. Bitch, you're a motherfucking lying. Even then, you're still responsible for the energy you put out because you're an instrument. It's like a singer, an actor, or a dancer. The spirit is using you. You're a vessel. The spirit is using you to interpret what is being sent to you from the spirit world. So you're sitting here and you're, hey, I don't do spells to people, but I'm going to teach you how to do this spell. Anybody who do that spell faithfully or not faithfully, and they follow your work to a T, and without you telling them, you need A, B, C, D, F, G, when they start doing the work, bitch, whatever they get, you're going to get too. So this is why a lot of spiritualists do good for a while, and all of a sudden things get sweat. Oh shit, my life is switching around. What's going on? Oh, someone's sending me something. No, baby girl, you're taking on energy that you're not ready for. And like I said, that was his problem. It was fascinating to him. He knew about magic. He knew about stuff like this, but he was not ready to start offering services. And then he was talking about doing them in his home and stuff. And I said, oh, hell no. That's even a bigger thing. Like some of the work I don't even do in my own home because you're really, really opening up doors for entities and energies to come in, and you don't know how that's going to do. Like there's situations that happened to me, bitch, where I had the stomach flu. Physically, that's the symptoms. The stomach flu for 3 or 4 days where nothing, I could eat nothing, sound, noises, well, that is sound, lights, irritating. I have to make my house completely black. If not, I was throwing up, and there was nothing wrong. One of the situations, I even went to the doctor, and they're like, well, there's nothing going on. The only thing we can give you is Mescalo. I think there's some called Mescalo or something like that. Mescalo, I believe, is an anti-vertigo pill. Like, bitch, I was nauseous. I was throwing up, y'all. I felt like when I stood up that my room was flipping forward. It was horrible. So that's why I said there is a time and place for everything. And if you don't know about this stuff, you're not ready. Everything is not about the glitz and the glam and, oh, I got to show and I got to do this and that. You're not always available. There's times you need to yourself to build yourself up. Because when shit starts to hit the fan, bitch, especially one of your clients can't again, they fucking with some real big motherfuckers. Girl, you might be like, oh, okay, this is good. Oh, all I saw was that. You want to do that work, bitch, and bam, girl, before you know it, bitch, oh, bitch, you got that $100. You get a notice for $100,000 you owe, bitch, just a whole bunch of shit. You don't know how that is going to manifest. So like I said, don't listen. Do your thing. Do your thing. If you just learn how to do shit, hey, advise your friend to go learn how to read some damn tarots herself if she's not trying to pay nobody. Oh, I don't want to pay. You do tarot, so let me hit you up for a free tarot reading. There's no such thing as that. Even if my friends did offer that type of service, first of all, I won't be doing that for free because I know that spirits, you got to bid a spirit, and there's no free bidding. There's no free bidding, honey. Nothing in the world is free, not even the spirit world. Oh, I don't got no money, so what can I do? Girl, bye. You better do what they did back in the day, bitch. Bring me 12 heaps of fucking corn husks. Bitch, bring me fucking 2 boxes of Jeffy Lube cornbread mix. Like, girl, you bring in something that I can give to the spirit to do work. There's no free shit. There's no, oh, I'm just free because I know you're going through something. No, because spirit will also always give you what you need in order to make it happen. So if you're really that low and you're really going through something like that, and it's kind of like, there's some tea going on, I would advise you to do some cleansing work first because there's some tea going on. So, anywho, like I said, girl, it's a fucking fool, and that's what we over here patching up. And that's why I even say, too, it's so important that you don't hit me up even for work if you're not ready. Because people have hit me up for work, and of course, they've been recently burned by other people, so they're kind of a little like, ooh, I don't know. Or maybe even they miscalculated, and then I'm like, oh, shit, And even to where I got not into it with someone, but like 2 days ago, I kind of had to go back and forth with someone because they hit me up for work. There was multiple people, but this one in particular, they hit me up for work, and then they got a consultation for some other work, and then they said, well, I'll be hitting you up on this day for this work, and then I never heard from them, so I send out my little alert so I can do with everybody if I've not heard back from you. You say on Monday, and I've heard back from you, because usually people have already sent the money to get their work done, so I'm like, let me hit this person up first so they don't think I'm being shady. And then sure enough, they were like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I miscalculated, bills come up, we're going to do it another time. And I'm kind of like, how did you not know when a bill was going to be due? So now that goes into being irresponsible. Like, I know every day all my bills are due. How did you not know that that bill was going to be due for that day and that you had to pay that amount? So, but I didn't know what went down. You got the work, or you got the inside of the work, you thought it over, and you said, I want to go for something cheaper. Or I'm going to Google online how to do it myself so I don't have to pay. That's definitely fine and dandy. But we all know that that was your gift to do the first time. You would have did that the first time. But so you're going to try to do the work yourself. And when it fails, then you're going to try to hit me up and think that, oh, I'm ready to do the work now. Oh, really? Well, the Spirit Show is trying to did work on it. So, yeah, before I do the work, honey, you need to get into some cleansing because I'm not taking on this energy that you set up yourself. And again, when I do that, what, who, well, I didn't hit nobody else up for work. I did it myself. Exactly. You did it yourself and you didn't know what you were doing. So I'm not going to take on the work that you've done yourself and it's fucked up just to do it. Like, if you initially did that and then you hit me up, that's one thing, but you hit me up, then you decide to do the work yourself, then you decide to go through and get the work done with me. We don't do that, honey. We got better things and other things to do. No tea, no shade. So anyway, y'all, let me motherfucking go. I think that's it, honey. Okay, come on, Al, come on. Yes, come on, Lady K. Long time no see, honey. Everything does have a price. They'll surely learn it. If you don't know, now you know. Al, you know very well who you are. Hey, hey, hey. One in a million. Hey. I didn't even say when I play with his tail, y'all look, he getting back because I'm playing with his tail. Anyway, yes, honey, come on, honey. The thing is, even a homogeneous country, people are gonna be different regardless, and really going into it. If pro-blacks made in homogeneous country, black pride wouldn't even matter then. You said it. There's just a lot of things to look into. And people are not ready for that responsibility because they would have been done did it. So listen, y'all. Like I said, for the next week, oh, she's here, girl. For the next week, possibly 2 weeks, all students and mothers of students should get 50% off casework and classes, including, and the consultation fee is waived. And of course, this is for people who have not had a consultation done yet. If you got a consultation done last week or the week before that, and you were quoted a price for work, quoted a price. Isn't that crazy? Quoted a price for work, that still stays. This is for new cases, new situations, new events, and that's what it is. And then, of course, like I said, I'll be coming through as well because somebody requested some tutorials on people who are barely getting into marriage. So yes, we're going back into our tutorials. And I told myself, I could do one tutorial a week or one tutorial every 2 weeks. I could definitely do that. There's just a lot that goes into that. I want to make sure that even before I present it to you guys, that I'm actually going to stay on what we're doing. Because I get off track. And also give you the little pros and cons about the spells and stuff, because that's what I want to do. I want to tell you the pros and cons, and also, of course, give forewarnings, as I always do, about same thing, pros and cons, what you should and shouldn't do. And that's what we're going to do. So, of course, I have an exciting one, because a lot of people were connected with a lot of stuff back in the day would say, hey, Mystic, how would I do this? How would I do this? How would I do that? How would I do this? How would I do that? And I feel like this would help with that. Something very simple and basic, and I think would be very, very powerful if the right person got the information. So, of course, you can hit me up at 2aspirit@mysticate@gmail.com to email me about questions about products and services. Of course, if you are interested in, like I said, the casework, I will send you an invoice of the price. Of course, respond to me, showing me proof that you are a mother of students and or you are a student, for the 50% off for the casework and all that good stuff. Also, 2aspirit@mystic.blogspot.com. And of course, I want to come with something more smaller, shorter. And of course, like I said, we were working on that and we stopped working on that. But now I want to really, really get into that. So it's pretty simple. So people are not like, how do I find this? How do I find that? Can you send me a link to that? Da, 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 da. And of course, if we've got casework done, because of course, see, people don't be paying attention to this. I write all this stuff down. If we've done casework, and it's been longer than the time that we're supposed to be doing it, and you have not heard back from me, send me an email. A lot of times, y'all, Gmail, I'm sending stuff to y'all, and Gmail's just not giving it to y'all. So I got to go into the spam. I got to sometimes screenshot to prove, like, listen, I sent this back in May. This said May 26th, honey. And then I will resend what I sent them. So, like I said, if you did not get any response from me, we did work for 3 weeks, 11 days, 14 days, you have not heard back from me, send me an email and say, it's been 3 weeks, what's going on? And I will definitely say I'll send it back, or we'll still work on it because some T's will come up, whatever the case may be. Same thing with classes and all that good stuff. Same thing if you got a reading in T. Also, going to, like I said, those who be sending over donations and stuff, I want to do a little series for you guys. I talked about this before, where you ask something and I want to give you a rundown on that. Even going into, if you're like, listen, I just want you to do it for the tube. I want to know about how is it possible that Oshun used to be in the water, and do it for the tube. Let everybody say it. Then of course, like I said, we'll do that too. But I want to get into that. I even thought about, like I said, doing questionnaires, doing once or twice, come in here, get into some real serious hard questions. Not saying that I won't answer basic questions, but I really want to answer questions that you really cannot Google. Like sometimes people ask questions that you could definitely Google. Or, anyway, ask what my opinion is on that. That's definitely fine. But don't ask me things that I think that you can Google because I'm like, girl, they might be trying it just to see what the hell I'm gonna say. But that's what I want to do. I want to offer that, doing that, maybe go into some forums, address questions, concerns, go into some tea, because bitch, like I said, we're experienced over here. We're not just experienced off of reading books and we're actually experienced because we know people that have been doing this for a very, very long time. And like I said, I myself, I've been doing stuff. I practice very, very stealthily for a long time, even going into with my best friend and stuff. She'll be like, I knew you were doing something. She was like, I knew you were doing something, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. I used to be very, very quiet about what I was doing because I didn't want people to judge me for one, and for two, oh girl, this bitch is crazy. Oh. Now I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you can comment that, you can think that, I don't care, bitch, because that stuff have got me places. And I noticed that too. The stuff that you do, you don't have to tell people what you're doing, but I'm buying this for a spiritual thing I'm doing, or I need this for this, that. The more you're open with that, I believe the more successful you become with that. The more stealth you are with it, where you're not talking about it all. Oh, no, no. Oh, what you doing? Nothing. Why you need that for? I just need it. Then it was a little harder because I noticed that I'm manifesting quicker and easier when I'm more open with what I'm getting, not what I'm getting it for, though. They said restart now. No, let's pick a time. This computer needs to update, honey. Okay, so it's 9:30. So let's do. We're gonna do 10 o'clock, so it can come on, it can turn off. Yep, they can come on, they can turn off, honey. So, yes, honey. Y'all, I'm about to go get something to eat. I am hungry. It is hot. The AC is kicking on and off, honey. This light be giving me some tea. It be giving me the fever, honey. But I'm gonna walk Anubis right now. My friend is about maybe 5 minutes away. Let me make sure I got all of my tea before I step out, honey. You ready to go outside? And he was acting like he cold right now, bitch. You ain't cold. You cold? You nibble. that hurt. That hurt, honey. That hurt. Yeah, that hurt, honey. Come on, love me, fro. How you doing? Yes, honey. I'm off of here now. Love me, fro. Come on, Karen. Okay, you two want to sit down. Come on, Mary McFly. Yes, honey. Yeah, come on. Yes. Okay, honey. I love you too, honey. Listen, I wonder why YouTube sent all these damn notifications now. Yes, honey. Ow, come on in here. Listen, we will be back. We will be back. Maybe even later today. Y'all, we've done a lot of rearranging because we're getting ready for some tea. I'm getting ready to start offering my Reiki stuff again, my massage therapy again. I'm ready to start doing all my shit I used to do. Loved it, honey. Loved doing all that stuff. I'm ready to work from home, even going into the new thing that we're going to be doing. Ah, ooh, ooh, yes, honey. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Hold on. We can do it, honey. We can do it, honey. Yes, honey. You will catch up, love me, fro. Listen, I gotta go. I gotta walk my baby. We're about to go get something to eat. You about to go get something to eat right now? Anubis acting like he is cold right now, y'all. It is not cold up in here. It's hot in here. I have the AC on 80 degrees, y'all. That's a heater. AC. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Anyway, y'all, twitchfreedomsay.blogspot.com, twitchfreedomsay@gmail.com. And like I said, y'all, we'll see y'all in the next motherfucking video, honey. We got more to come. Yes, back to how it used to be, honey. Back to reality. Back. Yes, I remember I used to sit down and talk with y'all about some deep tea, girl. We're going to go into that TT because we got all day now. We got all day. You got all day? You got all day, honey? Yes, honey. All day. And he ready to go. You ready to go, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Bye, y'all. Bye, honey. See y'all later, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. See y'all again.